Hello there everyone and welcome back to Top 10. Today we are covering in our newest video the Venice Film Festival 2024 edition. Of course, it closed on Saturday night and we all know by now who the winner is, Pedro Almodovar, so congrats to him for his victory. The glitz and glamour was in full swing for a couple of weeks, and after last year's drought due to the actors' strike, the red carpets were absolutely packed with celebrities. Of course, we had some absolutely jaw-dropping looks, but also some tremendous fashion fails. And today, we're breaking down the best and the worst, of course, of the entire festival. A lot of fashion covered, because of course when the stars step out, we're right there with them. So let's dive in now. And let's start, of course, with red carpet number 1, which was basically the opening night ceremony of the festival. And the festival, of course, kicked off with the movie Beetlejuice. Can't wait to see that. And of course, the first person we're looking into is Monica Bellucci in Vivienne Westwood. And she was absolutely just a diva in this gown. And the sunglasses, which I normally do not like when they're not required, were just a perfect complement to this look because they were also in this sort of diva style. So completely approved, and the necklace and the pendant by Cartier are absolutely something. It's an 8 out of 10 because of course today we're also mixing things up, and instead of scoring from 0 to 5, we are scoring from 0 to 10. Moving on to the next one is Winona Ryder in Chanel Haute Couture. And I mean, I really love you, Winona, but this one, I cannot bring myself to like it. First of all, I really don't like this sort of tulle skirt with what's going on in the upper part of this outfit, because the upper part actually looks like it's perfect for a high school uniform or sort of a marching band. So I really don't like how they go together, and especially the upper part is just plain hideous. So it's a 5 out of 10. Moving on to another tulle skirt, we've got Jenna Ortega in Christian Dior. This is a slightly, let's say, nicer version of the tulle skirt, and I mean, if you have to wear it, this is probably the right style. Again, I'm not really sure about the upper part because it doesn't really even look like a piece of clothing. I'm not sure what exactly that is. This said, I must confess that it really works on her. So it's a 7 out of 10. And of course, if you like our videos, please remember to like, share, and comment. It is not a biggie for you, but it is actually super important for us. And also subscribe to our channel and hit that bell so that you make sure that you don't miss any of our new videos. And if you do want to support us and help us continue producing our videos, there is a super thanks button just below this video, and we are very grateful to anyone who will hit that button. Now let's move on to Michael Keaton in Giorgio Armani. This is a perfect night blue smoking suit with a bow tie, and it's an absolutely perfect fitting and styling. So my dear friend, this is a 7 for you. Sigourney Weaver in Chanel. Now, I like the neckline for sure. I am really not sure about the sequins and the buttons on that jacket, but the shoes, however, are really spot on. So from my point of view, this is like a 6-ish. Yeah, Cate Blanchett in Giorgio Armani Privé. Now, I think she should probably always wear Giorgio Armani Privé because it really looks very well on her. This is probably one of my least favorite outfits from Cate Blanchett in general, and particularly from the Venice Film Festival, because she pulled out some really very, very nice outfits for the festival. The thing that I don't like about this one is I'm not really 100% sure about that shiny finish of the fabric, but she still looks extremely elegant, and whatever she wears, she always looks extremely at ease in it. So even if I'm not a big fan, Tan, it's an 8 out of 10. And look at that Louis Vuitton necklace that she is wearing around the shoulders. So pretty, such a lovely touch. Moving on to something I really did not understand is Mariacarla Boscono. Now, you would expect something completely different when a super top model actually walks a Venice red carpet, right? You would not expect this. This is just bad, and I don't even know if there is one single thing about this outfit that I would not bin completely. I really don't like it. It's a 3. Maybe the only thing is the necklace, but it's definitely a 3 even if the necklace is pretty. Tim Burton, who was of course the superstar of the night, Beetlejuice, wearing Dior. The shoes are a little weird, but all in all, it's a 6++, I would say. Isabelle Huppert in Balenciaga Haute Couture. I love the gown. It looks really very nice on her. I would actually lose those Pope-style white gloves, but the jewels are absolutely perfect. She looks lovely in it, so 7 out of 10. Taylor Russell. Now she's wearing here Chanel Couture Vintage. Vintage because this dress is actually from 30 years ago. Very honestly, I don't know if I would have liked it 30 years ago if I saw it 30 years ago, but for sure this is not really my cup of tea. So for me this is a 6 out of 10 because it looks nice on her, and I do understand there is something special about this dress going on, but I don't like it. Roberto Bolle in Dolce & Gabbana. This is a world superstar from the Scala di Milano, and he looks just as good as he dances in this particular outfit. So it's an 8 out of 10 from my point of view. Camille Cottin in Dior. And this is how you manage to look super classy while keeping it extremely easy. 7 out of 10. And moving on to day 2 now. The red carpet number 2 was all about Eva and Angelina. It's the Eva and Angelina night, and I'm really curious to hear from you who you think won the title of best dress of the evening between the two of them. Let's not focus on the others for this, just the two of them. And of course, let's start reviewing Angelina Jolie's outfit. She was wearing Tamara Rolfe. First of all, I must say that I'm not sure I really like her with blonde hair. I liked her much better with the darker shades, not the super dark one, the intermediate one. But anyway, what I don't like about her outfit is the fur in August. I really do appreciate that it's faux fur, so it's not real fur, but I don't get why you would wear that in August in Italy in summer when it's warm outside. It's just wrong. So it's a 7 out of 10 only because she's not wearing any animals, because as I said, that faux fur on her shoulders is faux fur. And I would like to point your attention to the Cartier jewels that are absolutely something. Eva Herzigova is wearing Etro for Wolford. Now, this is a very audacious red carpet look, but on the red carpet, you are meant to impress, right? You're meant to make an impression. I will give her a 7 like Angelina because I don't want you to be influenced by my vote in any way, but I'm extremely curious to hear from you. So who wins, Eva or Angelina? And please don't score the beauty. We're not speaking about beauty. They're both two beautiful women. We're speaking about the clothes. Alba Rohrwacher, I'm sure this is wrong pronunciation, but she was definitely wearing Dior, and she's absolutely classy. It's just a tad boring, but absolutely classy, so 6 out of 10. And Cate Blanchett in Giorgio Armani Privé. Now, this look warrants a 9. And again, Giorgio Armani Privé really works very nicely on her. And if by looking at the first picture, you actually thought, well, okay, it's a black suit, it's not really worth a 9. Now check out the second picture, check out that back, and I'm sure that you're completely with me on the 9 out of 10 for this suit. Sacha Baron Cohen, a bit of a waiter style for him here, so for me this is a 6 out of 10. He's Sacha Baron Cohen, he's super cool, so it's 6, it's not 5, but he's got some waiter vibes, definitely. Magda Swider in Yana Hill. I had to include this one because I think that this one is an example of what you should never ever wear on a red carpet, or probably even just ever in general. So 4 out of 10. Moving on to day 3. Day 3 was the big Nicole Kidman night. She also won a prize for her acting, but could not actually receive it in person because her beloved mom died. So a very, very big hug to Nicole, and we are very sorry for her loss. Moving on to what she was wearing. Nicole was wearing Schiaparelli couture. I think that this was probably, from my point of view, one of the absolute best from the entire festival. For me, this is a 9, probably a 9 plus plus plus. I would have given this a 10 if her hair was done in a different way, because I'm not 100% sure about that hair. It looks slightly messy, probably up would have been better. But anyway, she looks amazing. Eva Green is wearing Giorgio Armani Privé, and I know a lot of people loved this dress, and maybe the upper part I like, but the lower part and the fabric, to me, when I looked at it, it looked like a wrinkled phyllo pastry sheet. So to me, this is a 6. However, please note the chopard earrings that are really something on her. Nicole Kidman and Antonio Banderas, they are such a good looking couple, and my opinion is that he's an 8 here. She's probably a 7 for the accessories, and while the shoes can go kind of fine with that rose that I'm not really crazy about, the little bag is absolutely charming, but I think it's the completely wrong color there for this red carpet. And speaking about wrong colors, let's move on to the next actress we are reviewing, Zhang Ziyi in Chanel Couture. And while I do think that the dress is extremely pretty, can someone please explain the black shoes? They're slightly meaningless in style, but what is really devastating here is the color. I mean, why would you match black shoes to this pastel colors dress? And again, moving on, one of the people I put on this list as one of the absolute worst dressed, Raffaella Modugno. This is again another example of what you should never, ever, ever, in no circumstance whatsoever wear. We can really see her entire body in this dress. I mean, everything. So to me, this is a 1, probably even a 0 out of 10. While Miss Cate Blanchett is always a beauty, even in this Louis Vuitton dress. And I normally don't like those little curtain effects on dresses, but this one goes very well on this dress because it adds this very fashionable detail on a very sleek dress, and it's an 8 out of 10 because Miss Blanchett always wears everything perfect. Day 4. On day 4 we start with Jude Law wearing Brioni, one of the super brands. When men want to look really cool, they wear Brioni. And on red carpet number 4, I must say that we've got quite a bit of men who really got it right. For Jude Law, I think that what made the difference for me is the loosely tied necktie, which is sort of a cherry on top of a perfectly styled look. And to me, this is an 8 out of 10. And then, of course, we've got Nicholas Hoult, very classic here, but it's the kind of classic that we really all love. And I think we can agree that this is a solid 8 out of 10. Jurnee Smollett in Louis Vuitton. She looks really good in this navy blue dress, and I love that sort of draping on the shoulders, and I think that this is an 8 out of 10 because it really looks good on her and she looks so beautiful in it. I really like it. Eva Green in Giorgio Armani Privé, and this is an example of where I really love the way the color looks on her. I really like that the sort of glitter detail on the maxi shoulders pad in this dress was just darling. Probably with a slightly different pair of shoes, I would have given her more than a 7 out of 10, but with those shoes, it doesn't go more than a 7 out of 10. Lucien here is wearing Burberry, and I must confess that he looks really very, very nice, and he really made my head turn here, so it's a 7 out of 10. Farhana Bodi in Nali Barzani. I don't know what inspired this dress, but it really looks to me like a sort of a white dragon with black scales is trying to crawl all onto her and eat her. From my point of view, this is a 4 out of 10. And again, another person who made this list, Harine Guindam, because it's an example of, again, what she should never wear, like ever. And before I saw this, apart from very few exceptions, I actually thought that the Venice Film Festival was doing pretty good in terms of fashion, and then I saw this and I thought, okay, 1 out of 10. Day 5. Day 5, of course, was George Clooney and Brad Pitt all rolled into one, and I was personally swooning. This was a major red carpet, and I think that they were extremely bubbly on the red carpet. I really liked it, and of course I loved Amal and George Clooney together. Amal was wearing Atelier Versace. I think that the color really looks very, very good on her. The only thing I would say about Amal, she's beautiful and everything. She's just a bit too skinny. Really just a bit too skinny, but they're both gorgeous and they look amazing together. He's extremely handsome. Every passing day he becomes more and more handsome, and together as a couple it's an 8 out of 10, I would say. Now Brad Pitt, I mean, look at that. I mean, the styling is absolutely perfect, and to me this is like 8+++, or probably even a 9 out of 10, and I'm not sure I'm even rating the suit or the styling. I'm probably just rating the overall thing because this is just really very, very good. Amy Ryan in Alexis Mabille. This dress is perfect for her. The style and the color, this is very well done to both the designer and the stylist, because even the accessories are absolutely a perfect fit for her. This is exactly an example of when you choose the right dress for the right person and you style it all right. So hats off, 8 out of 10. And of course, again, Miss Cate Blanchett in Louis Vuitton. It must be very, very difficult to keep these extremely high standards all the time. I've seen Cate Blanchett get an outfit wrong on very rare occasions, maybe 1 or 2, but this is definitely not one of those. The neckline is absolutely something. The shape of the dress is perfect for her body type. She always looks amazing. It's a 9 out of 10. Moving on, we have the couple Richard Gere and Alejandra Silva. He's handsome, she is beautiful. I sort of like the shoes and the clutch there. Maybe something different with her hair. I'm not really sure about the hair, but still it's a nice 7 out of 10 for the two of them as a couple. Day number 6 is Julianne Moore in Bottega Veneta. She normally wears tones of green which go perfect with the color of her hair. On this occasion she went for an extremely shining gold, and she literally shines in it. I think that she looks great in it. I know that some people were not particularly enthused by the shade, the gold color. I think it's one of the best looks of the night of day 6, and from my point of view, she's an 8 out of 10. Tilda Swinton in Chanel Couture. And I am sorry, but I really struggled with this one when I saw her walking the red carpet. The jacket is oversized, and I normally like oversized jackets, but this one is very, very, very oversized on her, and it looks like it's swallowing her, and there's a stark contrast between the upper very over part and the lower tiny super skinny part of this outfit, and I don't like it. I don't like how it looks on her. So from my point of view, this is a 5 out of 10. Isabelle Huppert in Balenciaga, and I really loved Huppert's outfits throughout the entire festival. I must say that this one is probably my absolute favorite. It's not an animalier print, which I normally don't like too much, but it kind of looks like it, and it makes it très chic. So the jewels are just the right amount and the right size, and the hair is perfect for this dress. It's a perfect, fabulous styling. 9 out of 10. Now, Pedro Almodovar in Loe. I love the guy, but sorry, no. The color of the suit sort of matches his cheeks, and the golden leaf is a bit of a head scratcher. And thank goodness his filmmaking is just so much better than his wardrobe, and this is a 4 out of 10. And now let's move on to another one of those looks that I really did not understand. Kasia Smutniak is wearing Giorgio Armani, and to me, when I saw her, I thought that she forgot to wear something that was meant to go with the upper part of this outfit. And I was actually wondering if she was even able to walk with that thing on her head without tripping, or maybe she had, one of those small ear thingies and someone was telling her where to walk. But for me, whatever this thing was, it's a 3 out of 10, no more than that. Day 7. Day 7 was the red carpet of the movie Queer with Daniel Craig, and of course Daniel Craig is the first person we are reviewing. He's wearing Loe here. He's extremely James Bond. I can see the James Bond vibes going on, so classic. I love everything about it. I love how the suit looks on him. The color is perfect, the fitting is perfect, and I really like the color of the shoes. So my point of view is well done, 8 out of 10. Drew Starkey again in Loe. I'm not 100% fan of this shade of blue because it's got a little bit of a touch of purple in it, and it's not really one of my favorite, but I can't say that it doesn't look good on him. And what's really interesting, I think, about his styling is the Tiffany & Co. rings. So this is a 7 out of 10 for him. Taylor Russell in Loe. Wow. I like the lace details on the side, and the split is a very, very long one, but it's not the kind you're not probably wearing underwear, so it's a kind of split that I can work with. The dress is all one piece, and the fabric goes from this fantastic loose sort of draping on the shoulders, and then it moves on to the head, and it creates this sort of continuum. You can see that the dress is like one piece of fabric, and I love it. 8 out of 10. Tilda Swinton in Alaya. The white looks really cool on her here, and I think that this is exactly what the actress and the stylist were going for. This sort of white on her. She is very, very pale. I like how her dress is styled, how her hair is styled. It goes perfectly with the very, very sleek dress. But what's the masterpiece of this outfit? Shoes. That's a real masterpiece. They are simple, marvelous elegance. It adds a pop of color that makes this outfit a 7 out of 10. Isabelle Huppert in Giorgio Armani Privé. She looks extremely elegant. I love that beret which she's wearing. It's so very Paris, and the gown is amazing. What I'm not 100% sure about is this specific color on her. It's a 7 like plus plus plus, and probably with a slightly different shade. Could have been an 8 from my point of view. And again, Pedro Almodovar. I love Pedro. He is super cool filmmaker, but please, please, someone get him a new stylist, or probably just get him a stylist, because I'm not really sure he has one, because no stylist would send Pedro Almodovar on the red carpet in these clothes. And this is a 5 only because it's such an improvement. Even if it doesn't look good, it's such an improvement compared to the previous day that I really feel like I want to encourage him with a 5 out of 10. Philippine Leroy-Beaulieu in Erdem. She's probably one of my favorite Emily in Paris characters, and I love this little dress that she pulled out on this red carpet. She looks so fresh in it. The shoes and the accessories are absolutely parfait. So it's a 7 out of 10. Jason Schwartzman in Loewe. Clearly, the bows are the 2024 version of the necktie, because there were a lot of bows and bow ties and everything. And I understand it. It's all nice and all. It's just all so dark and somber, and for some reason he doesn't even look like he's enjoying the red carpet at all. So from my point of view, this is a 6 out of 10. Day 8 was Lady Gaga and Joker Folie à Deux night. And of course, we will start our review of Day 8 with Lady Gaga in Christian Dior Couture. She looks amazing in this dress. I know this is not the kind of dress you would wear on any normal occasion, even if it's extremely elegant or anything, but it looks perfect on her. It's perfect for her personality. It goes perfectly with the movie she starred in, because it's extremely dramatic, and Lady Gaga is absolutely memorable in this dress, and it's got to be an 8, possibly even an 8 plus from my point of view. Rain and Joaquin Phoenix in Stella McCartney. They both look extremely chic here. His smoking suit is absolutely perfect, and the shirt is visible just the right measure in this very elegant midnight blue. And as far as she goes, I don't like the sunglasses, so I would have probably given her a slightly higher mark, because I don't think that the sunglasses actually go with this outfit, and possibly maybe do something different with the hair, because the dress is like a column dress, and it probably would have looked better with her hair in an updo. Still, the two of them as a couple, it's an 8 out of 10. Zhang Ziyi in Giorgio Armani. Now, there is nothing violently wrong about this gown, but there is even nothing striking about it. And I like the styling and the accessories, but I just can't bring myself to really love this dress. It's a 6 for the dress, but it's a solid 9 for the Chopard jewels. Amazing. Isabelle Huppert, again in Giorgio Armani Privé. And this is another one of the outfits from Isabelle Huppert at the Venice Film Festival that I really loved so much. This is just so bon ton, so chic. And she's got the right amount of jewels and the perfect shoes for this outfit. It looks like it was made on her, not for her, but literally on her. This is an 8. Iris Law in Burberry. Let me start by saying that I really love this color on her, and I love what she did with the hair. I am not a fan of the cutouts. The people who follow this channel know it, and I would have probably done without that rose, which I think is a bit too much, because there is already a big cutout and then there is the tie-high split, so that's a bit too much for me. But the thing is that she's extremely young, and I think that she can get away with this, so it's a 6 out of 10. Michela Persico, this is another one that I put in this as an example of less is more. There is a lot going on here, like everywhere. The jewels, the jewel style applique all around the dress, and very honestly, the plastic surgeon went a bit overboard here. It's a 4 out of 10. Benjamin wasn't. He literally rocks this extremely flowing suit. I love the color. It looks perfect on him. He looks dashing. It's a 7 out of 10. Day 9. Day 9, no Hollywood stars on the red carpet. There were quite a lot of Italians who looked super smart, while other people just missed the mark. The red carpet was indoors because outside it was pouring rain. So let's start with one very smart look, which gets a 7 out of 10, and that's Luca Marinelli and Giorgio Armani. Lorenzo Zurzolo in Valentino. I think I saw something very similar to this a few weeks ago on a tatami. So this to me comes directly from the Paris 2024 Olympic Games, and when I saw it I thought, hello Obi-Wan Kenobi. And even if this is a Valentino outfit, I don't like it. I am sorry, this is a 5 out of 10. Isabelle Huppert in Brunello Cucinelli. Now when I saw this one I was really not sure about it, but I can tell you that this is the outfit I really did not like from the Venice Film Festival on her, of course. I don't like the sort of latex style in the belt, the black gloves, and I hate the sunglasses here because I just think that they don't go with this outfit. I do love the choker sort of necklace, and it's a 4 out of 10 for me. Xenia Tan. This is right out of Matrix, possibly a remake, like environmentally friendly version with that green super overcoat. But I really like the mini black dress with the maxi coat on top, and I must confess I kind of like it on her, and it's a 6 out of 10. Day 10, red carpet number 10 was for soap opera Beautiful Stars. They were there, and the only thing is that I'm not really sure that the outfits that they donned were actually that beautiful. Let's start, however, with Sienna Miller in Giorgio Armani. Now, this was from the photo call, but I had to put it here because I love it. She looks so gorgeous. Probably I would have given her a 10 out of 10 if she had a little more fabric covering the breasts area slightly more. And I know this is my personal bias with showing too much skin in some areas, so this is definitely an 8 out of 10. Now, as I said, moving on to the beautiful soap opera, the bold and the beautiful soap opera stars, Catherine Kelly Lang. Let's start with what's right. The lower part of the dress and the way the color looks like her, just lovely. Perfect. I love this color on her. Moving on to what is wrong. Am I the only one who hates the upper part of this dress? It makes her sort of look very big on top, and I don't get that black applique. There is something wrong about how this dress looks like in the upper part, and like the way it's cut in the armpits area, I don't like it. It's a 5 out of 10. Ron Moss. Now, I'm perfectly okay with the purse because there's an adorable furry friend in it, and I can understand the urge of not parting from our beloved furry companions. And if it was not for the dog, I would have crushed the bag, but I understand that. Of course, he's carrying the bag because he wants to carry the dog. The bow tie is all crooked. The white sleeves actually creep out from the black dress a lot, and I don't think that this is very elegant for a red carpet. I mean, the white sleeves coming out from the jacket are like extremely cool for a Sunday afternoon stroll, but not really for a red carpet. And the earrings, what's going on with those? I'm not sure what he's wearing on one of the two ears. Is it a fish skeleton or a leaf? I don't know if this is appropriate for the circumstance, how it's styled, how he looks. Please fix that bow tie. It's a 4 out of 10. Sophia Jael de Dona, I'm sure this is wrong pronunciation, and I'm not really sure if this was an alien costume for some movie, but this is surely not a red carpet outfit that you would pick in a straight mind. To me, this is 1 out of 10, and it's probably one of the worst things I saw in the couple of weeks of the Venice Film Festival. Bar Raffaelli. Love the jewelry, the necklace especially, and that's probably the end of what I liked about this outfit. I don't like the way the bra looks like it's the most prominent thing about this outfit, and the color blends in too much with her hair, her skin complexion. I really don't get how it looks on her, that slight draping on the side, and the shoes are just totally, completely wrong. It's a 5 out of 10. Chiara Francini in Alessandro Vigilante. I had to put on her on this list. She's a writer and she's famous and all in Italy, so I was wondering, since she's famous, she must have at least one stylist. And how is it possible that nobody noticed the wardrobe malfunction here? Because clearly the dress must have torn somewhere, because I mean, no one can make this dress like that. I mean, no designer would design a dress like that, because it really looks like it ripped somewhere. It's the weirdest cutout I've ever seen, and from my point of view, it's a 4 out of 10. And now, of course, the closing night. Again, Isabelle Huppert in Balenciaga. She looks a little bit like the Pope, but I kind of like how it works on her, so from my point of view, this is an 8 out of 10. Sienna Miller here is wearing Chloe, and I'm not even sure this is a dress. You know, I'm not a big fan of see-through dresses. This looks like an undergarment or something that I would wear to go to sleep, but certainly not on a red carpet. Not the styling, not the choice of the dress. To me, this is a 5, maybe 6, if you actually look at just how beautiful she always is, but I really didn't like it. Taylor Russell in Schiaparelli. I'm all for this one. There is enough fabric in the right place, but not too much fabric. Schiaparelli style always looks like sculptures, and I think that it really works very well on her, because she's wearing it like she really means it, and that's how you wear a dress like this. And the shoes are just a bijou. 9 out of 10 from my point of view. And now again, our friend Pedro Almodovar, who made an effort to wear a color that for sure is probably more appropriate for a closing night red carpet. And he also won the Venice Film Festival. He got the Golden Lion. I do appreciate the effort. The trousers were probably for someone who was much taller than him, because those trousers are just not the right length. That's a completely wrong fitting. The sleeves are a tad oversized, and it's a 5 out of 10. Kevin Costner, the fitting here is absolutely perfect. There is nothing out of place. I'm not a lover of the sunglasses because there was no real sunshine, but they do look cool with this particular outfit. What I really don't understand is those wrinkly pants. He must have an army of stylists. Seriously, did no one notice all those wrinkles on his trousers? But he ages well, so it's a 7 out of 10. And again, this is Kevin Costner. This was from the photo call in the afternoon. So nice, 7. Zhang Ziyi in Gucci. Don't get me wrong, she looks absolutely beautiful in it, and this Gucci outfit is lovely, it's iconic. She's carrying an iconic Gucci mini bag, which is amazing. The hairstyling is right, but are we going to remember this look like in 3 days? Probably not, so it's a 6 out of 10. She could have done much better. Alexander Skarsgård, just 8 out of 10. No need for more words on this one. 8 out of 10 says it all. Look at him. Susan Sarandon. I'm sorry, but this is definitely a 4. I don't get anything about this outfit, the shoes, and is that really tulle coming out from the hem of those trousers that she's wearing? I really don't like this ensemble, the way it was put together. There is nothing that goes good with the other piece of clothing that she's wearing. And Luciana Toledo is wearing a kimono, and no, this is just too much. The platform shoes were a lot themselves, and then she adds these super huge earrings, which, by the way, I really love if taken per se. And then there is this extremely shiny clutch and the very, very chunky jewelry on the hand area. The eyeball struggles to get all that in, so from my point of view, this is a 5 out of 10. Now, we covered a lot of fashion. I hope you enjoyed our selection. It was really hard work to go through all of these outfits, but we really do hope that you had some fun with us. And we are curious to hear what you think about the looks and who your favorite was. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!